Hello, welcome. I am Kayla from Cardinal Kinetic. Thanks for joining us again. This is a video tutorial on how to navigate workspaces and blocks in the InoWorx Programmer. All projects by default start with one workspace called main and one block called the main program block. Let's look at everything here. Moving across the programmer from left to right, we have the tabs: Folder, Resources, and Outputs. The Folder tab will show you all of your saved projects. You can sort through their versions, delete, duplicate, and send your projects from here. Your Resource tab is in the middle. This shows you all of the items you currently have for your open project. Your target modules, all the InnoDrives that have been listed are under targets. You can interact with the modules, add and delete them, open their web page, open their watch windows from here. Now, workspaces. Right-clicking on that opens a context menu where you can add or delete workspaces. More on that later. Resources is everything that's been defined for your program. You can always add this from the tree or from clicking relevant blocks configurable portions. For example, you can create a timer by either clicking on the left or by using a timer block and opening the configurable window. Networks is where you will go to configure Modbus TCP servers and clients. We have a whole video on this, as well as a page in the manual. Moving to the right a bit, we have the block categories. Clicking on any of these will expand the category and display the blocks for you to drag and drop onto your workspace or directly into your program. Then you have the Build and Upload button, as well as the Save button. In the middle of the page is your main program block. This has two portions: the initialization portion and the main loop. The blocks placed in the initialization portion will be executed one time, right at the start of your program's run. The main loop will be executed repeatedly forever while your InnoDrive is running this program. Up and to the right here, we have our Account button. Navigate to your account's dashboard or log out. Then your Help button, which will open the Get Started guide or user manual or chat. Then your Theme button, which can change your programmer to light mode, dark mode, or to always follow the machine's system settings that you have the InoWorx Programmer pulled up on. Right below this is the mini map. You can drag your program's main point of focus around on this, click to center specific parts, and generally help you see when you're in a large amount of content. Below that is the Center button. This will center your program back in the middle of the page. The plus button to zoom in, or press Control and move up on your mouse pad. The minus button, of course, does the opposite, zooms you out. The trash can for you to drag and drop blocks into, or click to view items previously trashed. You can actually drag them back out as well. Okay, we've gotten our bearings here. Now let's pull up a program to dig into the blocks and their behavior. Each block has a context menu that is reached by right-clicking. The menu varies based on the block and surrounding program. We'll go into this if-then block context menu. First option listed here is Duplicate. As you can see, it not only duplicates the block itself, but the attached blocks as well. Second is Add Comment. We can add notes to ourselves or others on any and every block. Perhaps you'll be sharing this block with your team or sending your project in to us for assistance. Either way, explaining your process is always helpful. Once commented, we can view the comment by clicking the question mark, which has been added to the block. A new context menu option will be available for you after adding a comment, called Remove Comment. If you mistakenly leave a comment that you need, or simply need to go back a step at any time, you can press Ctrl-Z to reverse the last action. Third, here we have the Collapse Block option. This will allow for a more compact view of your program, which can help with readability while scrolling through large amounts of content or focusing on a specific portion of your project. Of course, in order to work on this piece of the program again, you'll want to select the now available option, Expand Block, from the context menu. Fourth, we have Disable Block. This will render the block and the blocks attached disabled, and they will also lose their color. This is effectively like commenting out your code. If you disable this portion and then send the project to an InnoDrive, this part will never take effect in your application. So this is helpful for troubleshooting, analysis, and more, but do be careful not to leave things disabled that you need to enable. We have delete X number of blocks, so here we have delete this number of blocks. To add a block, you can either select this here and delete not only the selected block, but also all attached, or you can drag the block to the trash bin on the bottom right of the screen. Important to note, when you drag a block, it always comes with all of the subsequent blocks beneath it. If you want to drag only the selected block, you must press Ctrl before selecting it. This will isolate the block and allow for it to be the only one moved. Otherwise, you have to take it to a blank part of the program and drag the next block off of it, freeing the individual block for it to be trashed, or whatever you choose to do with it. Every block has a help portion on the context menu, which will open the manual page for that block. The manual has a detailed piece of information on how to use the block, all of the options and configurables that come with the block, as well as a diagram of the block. Some blocks will have an inline option on the context menu. This will only change the appearance of the block, perhaps enhancing your readability. Now, moving on to workspaces. You can create a new workspace by right-clicking on the workspace icon and naming the workspace. When utilizing multiple workspaces, you don't have to specify the workspace in your program. We've handled all of that for you. All references are done behind the scenes. All you have to do is organize yourself as you like. Multiple workspaces can be handy. Perhaps you could only have your main workspace be where all your functions are called from, and then your secondary workspace where all the function blocks exist. The point is for you to use a strategy that benefits you with ease of development, your program's readability, and complexity. Alright, well, I hope this tutorial has been meaningful for you. We have additional videos, manuals, and resources on our website. If you run into trouble, you're welcome to chat us, call us, or email us. Thank you so much for your time. At Cardinal Kinetic, we wish you happy programming. Thank you.